Hello everyone, and welcome to Monday Measures, number 13.
Hello everyone, so it is Wednesday, I guess like afternoon now, but I am getting on the Wii here, so you see my little character, and I'm gonna do some steps today. So I have my Wii stepping board down here, and I'll turn around here so you can see, but I moved everything out of the way, and I was feeling really cold this morning, so Mom suggested that I get the Wii board out and I do some steps, and I usually do the 30-minute one, so I get approximately 3,000 steps each time I do that. The dogs are getting in my way here. But, yep, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna warm myself up. Oh, look, it asked if I had lunch yet. And I'll just be doing my exercise for the day, which I don't think I've been doing enough exercise. I've been kind of just, getting a little bit of exercise, cleaning the house. Well, it's asking me questions about Mom. But, yeah, I haven't been getting that much exercise. Let's see. Do I think Mom looks... I think she looks a little slimmer, actually. She's been looking really good in her scrubs lately. Okay. That's so funny. But, yep. I think I probably said it like 3 times now. I'm just gonna do some steps on the Wii Fit today. My weight isn't quite what I wanted it to be, which might be due to girly reasons, but I'm just gonna get my aerobics in, and that will help, I'm sure. So let's see. 30 minutes of steps and I'll get to it. I just finished my 30 minutes of steps, and I almost got to 3,000 steps. I got 2,982 or 2,982, but that's still pretty good. And if I just walk back and forth in the house a couple of times, I'll get those extra couple of steps that I missed. And I always put it on the fastest pace so I can get the most out of this, but I'm a little bit sweaty and out of breath now. But that is my part of my exercise. I'll probably do a few other games, try to get to 60 minutes of exercise, but that's a whole 30 minutes of exercise I've got done already, so that's good for me. And it tells you how many minutes of exercise you completed, of course, but also it says the calories that you burned from the exercise. So I burned approximately 114 calories, so if I wanted an extra 100-calorie snack later, I could have it, but the whole point of doing exercise is to lose weight, so I'll probably not eat an extra 100 calories.
So Mary came running from over there because she's over there doing the dishes. I'm on the other side of the kitchen today. I don't know. Well, if you've noticed from us walking around, or if you've watched any of our summer videos, this kitchen is awesome. It's what sold me on the house, because I always wanted a big kitchen.
That's why we bought the house.
Yeah. So when I walked in, I saw that side of the kitchen, because you walk in from that door, and I thought, oh my gosh, that kitchen is so tiny. There's no cupboard space, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait, where is the refrigerator? I saw the refrigerator over here. And then there was this side.
Yeah, all this...
Stay there, Mary.
Okay. All this case and stuff.
Look at that. That is actually called a prep room. The other side where Mary's doing the dishes is called, the kitchen.
Yeah.
And this is called a prep room because it has its own sink. And then it's got the pantry over there where the little curtain is. And then, you know, all the cupboard space.
Lots of
Excuse the messy counters. But, and then I got all these doors here, which are pantry.
Lots of soups.
Lots of stuff. This is stuff that really right now is not getting eaten because it's all high calories and processed foods and yeah. Heather grabs things in there every once in a while, but we got, good. We got their pumpkin seeds and everything else.
The Campbell soups are actually pretty low calorie.
Yeah, they're low calories, but they're loaded with salt. Yeah. And then I got lots of coconut oils down there and all my big pots and pans. And
well, that's mostly baking.
Yeah, that's baking pans. I got
even more soup.
Yeah, and then there's more soups and stuff down there. And then the other cupboard's got dog stuff in them. But these, I love these. These pull out. And there's all that stuff that I just got for my Instant Pot in there. I made room for it in there.
And they're pretty tall, so like we could just kind of toss things in there.
Yeah, and there's two. So there's another one. Well, yeah, there's these big deep drawers, Mary.
This is all of our reusable Tupperware, old stuff.
Yeah, so if I send somebody home with something, I can just give it to them and don't have to worry about stuff. And I got cookbooks in there. Yeah, they're deep enough I could put my cookbook sideways. So yeah, it's heavy. And then this has got all of, cutting boards on the bottom and odd shaped pans, and then my teas and collagen and protein supplements.
Lots of hot chocolates. I really like this one.
This is our favorite.
Hispanic food section.
This is Abuelita.
The world food section, I think.
Yeah.
In Safeway. It smells so good just touching it.
Anyways, instead of showing our kitchen, we're supposed to get to the Monday measures.
Yeah, it became like
yeah. So I'm gonna make turkey sweet potato chili. I think I made it once before in another video, but I probably just kind of like threw everything together and it was in a regular vlog. So we're gonna make it for the Monday measures, and Mary's got her cookies that she's gonna put in there.
You'll probably see after this because this seems like the intro.
Yeah. This is the intro. So here's all of our stuff. Everything here is what's gonna make this chili. And I've never made it in the Instant Pot before. I'm gonna try it in the Instant Pot. Because anything you can do on the stove, you can do in the Instant Pot. The only thing is, I always brown my meat on the stove. I've never browned it in the Instant Pot because, I always see this word called deglazing. And it scares me half to death because it says if you don't deglaze your pot, then you're going to get a burn notification on here. And, that to me sounds scary. But I've recently found out that deglazing just means scraping the bottom off so you get all your, meat off of there. And you can do that when you put your wet ingredients in. Just scrape the bottom a little bit with a flat, one of these.
Spatula. Wooden spatula.
A wooden spoon spatula, I guess. I don't know, what are these things called?
I think it's
not a wooden spoon. It's flat. It's like, wooden spatula.
Yeah, I always thought if it's that shape, it's a spatula.
Yeah, I never used them before. All this newfangled stuff on them. I'm an old lady, Crazy. Okay, we're gonna get to cutting all these vegetables and then I'll show you what I throw in there. So I got my Instant Pot on saute. And I got my turkey meat in there. I'm gonna brown it up. And then once it's almost brown, I'm gonna put my onions and garlic in there. So I added a whole onion and a big glob of garlic there. And we'll saute that down. Woo, steamy. So I'm going to put the rest of the ingredients in there. I've got my onions and garlics all sauteed in there with my turkey burger. This is 4 really small sweet potatoes. I mean, small by the standards that we see them here. And we like sweet potatoes, so I just put lots of them in there. And you can make this chili meatless. You could put some, portobello mushrooms. I would wait and put them in after you've cooked down the soup. Chili soup, whatever you want to call it. And it calls for a can of tomato sauce and a can of green chili, like Rotel maybe, tomatoes. But we've got Mexican recipe stewed tomatoes, so that's got the green chilies in there, the mild chilies. I'm gonna put that in there, and then I've got some regular stewed chili or stewed tomatoes. Oh, if I could talk right. So I'm gonna put those stewed tomatoes in there, and those are all big chunks. I forgot about that. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't like those big chunks of tomatoes, so I usually go over them with some kitchen scissors. I mean, it's easier if you think about it and chop them up in the can with some kitchen scissors or a knife or something. But yeah, these stewed tomatoes, and they're not going to break down in the pot, so. And then because I'm not using tomato sauce, I'm going to put in a can of tomato paste, and then I'm going to put some extra water in there. Cans make great measuring cups for water. Then you get all your extra stuff out of there. Yeah, this is my 6-quart Instant Pot. I have an 8-quart in the garage, still in the box I haven't used from last Christmas. It was a Christmas present to myself. And see, this is like right up to the max line almost. So, I would have really liked to have had that 8-quart out here. So, one of these days I'll get it out and use it. And then we'll put our spices in. Cumin. This is a half a teaspoon, so a little bit more than that because we're doubling the recipe. Chili powder. Half a teaspoon. Almost everything in there is flavoring the chili, so you don't really need to put much of anything else. 3 little bay leaves, because they're small. Some cilantro. And paprika. I've heard people call it paprika. How do you pronounce it? As far as I've known, it's always been paprika. That's what my mom called it. Give it all a good stir. Bean's trying to play with me. She's dropping things at my feet. Doesn't that look good? Looks good already. It doesn't take long to cook it on the stove either. Half an hour, boil it, and it's done. As soon as the potatoes are done. So I'm going to turn that off. Put the lid on. Keep it on seal. Let me see what the stew does. Yep, stew's 20 minutes. So I'll let it go by itself. And it should be nice and done. Yummy!
No bean chili.
I was thinking, I should film in here more often. I forget we got these spotlights over here on this side. They actually cast some pretty good light. We got some fruit at Safeway.
Which you'll see in the Sunday video before this one if you watch that one.
Yeah. So, yeah, we went to Safeway to get stuff. Not for the Monday measures, but just stuff we needed.
Fruits and
The
veggies.
wraps. Those wraps were really good.
That's gonna be like, we're just gonna be eating that at
Yeah.
least every other day now.
They're just easier to fold them that way because if you roll them up, everything falls out. And, yeah, unless you're making like some kind of cheesy thing and melting it, so that way it sticks together. So, alrighty, but we meal planned this week, so yeah, bring it over. So we got this hooked up on the refrigerator again. See, I got the whole meal plan. This is actually this week. Yeah, this is this week. And I've already got next week started. Oh, I've got some white chicken meat out in the fridge. And I've got like 3 different recipes I'm going to make from that white chicken meat. So we've got that. And these, this is what I want to see. Oh, where am I?
You gotta make sure you're looking at it.
Yeah. See these little marks here? These are those 16-hour fasting days, the intermittent fasting. So I don't eat breakfast on those days. And then the other ones are the 12, 5, 5. I think that's what I did. Yeah, something like that. Anyways. But I'm kind of mad because if you watched yesterday's video, the Sunday vlog, these new little gummy things.
Oh, yeah.
And I was really mad about these because they didn't have any at the store that were just the pills. What I wanted was the plain ashwagandha. And this is like ashwagandha and lavender, but they're gummies.
Yeah, and they've got a bunch of sugar in them.
And they've got, well, not a bunch of sugar, but they taste awful. I took 2 last night, and when I popped those things in my mouth, I thought, this breaks my fast. My 16-hour fast was last night, and I went to bed at like 11 o'clock, and I took 2 of these. So that's not going to be good. Yeah, and I just spent $30 on these 2 bottles. They were buy one, get one half off. They were $20 a bottle.
If you didn't open the other one, I wonder if you could just...
I don't think you can take them back. I don't know. So Mary helped me, with the freezer. And we got the freezer list back on the refrigerator again so we can keep track of what's in the freezer. That way we can meal plan better and we can use all this stuff so it doesn't go bad.
Yep.
So
we're pretty good about that.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, it's changed drastically since I had it on the computer before. So that's good. I'm so glad I got that done. The moment of truth. Oh
my goodness. There's a volcano over there.
Okay, I opened it up. Here's one bay leaf. Gotta find all those. How many did I put in there? Were you guys counting?
Probably gonna end up in my soup. I always get those.
It looks good. Oh, there's another one. Oh, and another one. I think there were 3. I think I'm good. It didn't break on me this time.
I really like this chili because I'm not a huge fan of bean chili. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I like the bean chili.
Hello everyone. So Mom just got home and I planned on making these what I'm going to be making before she got home, but that didn't work out, so I'm gonna make them now. But anyway, she bought this like cookbook recently that's by the people called Flav City. They have a YouTube channel called Flav City, and it's Mom. So she got this 5-ingredient homemade meals cookbook, and so I wanted to make some cookies because baking is one of my happy things, and I just felt like baking today because it's relaxing, and then you get to eat something tasty afterwards. So I'm gonna try to make these Bulgarian honey cookies that they have in their cookbook here, and I'm gonna see how they turn out. It's made with all healthy ingredients, so I'm excited to try them. And yeah, the reason I'm gonna be baking is because I have, I guess, been a little bit stressed lately, but that's because I've been experiencing some bloating, and it's been, I guess, stressing me out seeing the scale go up instead of down. But I think that's partly from implementing exercise again, and I've got some bloating going on where I have some soreness in my legs because I've been doing lots of steps lately, so that might be part of my weight gain is just from water weight. So hopefully that'll go away soon. But in the meantime, I'm gonna make myself some healthy cookies. I don't know if that's actually helpful, but it'll de-stress me a little bit. So let's start making those. Hello everyone, I'm up here. So anyway, okay. So it first says preheat the oven to 350. I already did that, and then to whisk an egg in a bowl and add melted coconut oil, vanilla extract, and honey. So I've got my vanilla extract here. I've got my 4th cup of honey here. And then I have some melted coconut oil, which I'll measure 3 tablespoons of that. And so I just need to whisk the egg in first. So let's set that down for now. And get to whisk. Luckily, Mom just cleaned the whisks. So crack this open. Try not to get egg everywhere like I usually do. Just one egg keeps joining me. I have to make sure not to step on him because he's all in my foot space. But I whisk the egg up. Just a little bit, I suppose. And then I shall go ahead and add the other ingredients. So I'm pretty sure it's 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Yep. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Add a little more than 3 tablespoons, which is why I still measured it out. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. Whoa, okay. Teaspoon of vanilla. Put that to the side. And my 4th cup of honey. Because these are supposed to be Bulgarian honey cookies. And just watch that slowly drip out of there. I was going to say ooze, but that doesn't sound very appetizing. I still said it though.
But she said it anyway.
Yeah, Mom said, but she said it anyway. Oh well. Okay. I'll scrape some of that out. Oh, I think we made something with honey in the past, and someone suggested spraying with some spray butter before because it helps you get all the honey out. I did not think of that when I poured the honey in this cup, so we're just gonna scrape some of it out. So I'm guessing this kind of stays off to the side. Ooh, it smells really good. So instead of using a food processor, I'm just going to be putting everything in a big bowl and whisking it because as long as you get it mixed, it's the same thing. So I need 2 cups of almond flour, and I've got our blanched whole almond flour here. So get 2 cups of that. Hello, Kipper. Hello. This is for me. It's a bag and it's crinkling. 1 cup. 2 cup. Looks kind of cool when it falls out. And then need baking soda, which is a teaspoon. So I cleaned my little teaspoon here. I've got my baking soda. Need a teaspoon of that. Oops, make sure I get a teaspoon. Okay, teaspoon. Sorry about that, I just shook the camera.
How many cups? Flour?
2?
Did you use this?
Yeah?
This is 3/4 of a cup. It's not a full cup.
Oh no. Mom informed me that I accidentally used a 3/4 cup for my, and I don't know if you could see that, for my almond flour, but she said that with 2 3/4 cups is...
2/4 cups.
Yeah, 2. And so I just need to use a half, so I'll get another half cup of almond flour.
Gotta watch these girls.
I know, I would have messed up the whole thing. What am I thinking? Okay. And now I need my 4th teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon. Get it in there correctly. There we go. Salt. Put that to the side, and I will mix it, I guess. Where does the cinnamon come in? I wonder. I'm trying to mix it up really good because it says to put it in the food processor and pulse it, so act like I'm the food processor. Mom, if you hear any other sounds, Mom is in the corner making waffles for dinner.
Gluten-free?
Yeah, gluten-free waffles. We were eating a lot of those over the summer. So I noticed that it listed a 1 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, but instead it had us put in the directions a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in there, so I'm just gonna also add the 1 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, just in case. So hopefully there isn't like any major issues with the adding the salt or anything from the recipe. Seems like maybe it was a mistype, I don't know. So 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And just add flavor to it. That's all it'll do probably. And I'll stir that in there too. Okay, now that that is mixed in, it says to pour the wet ingredients over and mix until the dough has become smooth. So those. That's our honey, egg, vanilla mixture with coconut oil. Get all of the goodness in there and stir it up. Gotta get it smooth. I just really like baking, especially cookies and cupcakes. I feel like those are just fun and easy to do. And I noticed that whenever I bring cookies and cupcakes to parties, those are usually very popular. I've tried bringing savory dishes before, but no one eats them, which, I mean, I don't mind because then I can bring it home and eat it myself. But it is nice when people actually like your food, so I just kind of stick to cookies and cupcakes a lot of the time. Although now with COVID, I wonder if we are ever going to have any potlucks anymore. Take a little taste. Tastes pretty good to me. Heather was talking about not being able to eat this because it's got almond flour, but I showed her a very easy single serving cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough recipe she can use with regular flour. And then she was gonna make that and maybe put it with some ice cream or something. I think one of the main reasons I got into baking is like because I always help mom in the kitchen, but then also I had a friend who was just always like, want to bake something random? So we'd always make stuff, and then we also had to bake a lot for my club that I was in high school called Acadeca for Academic Decathlon. So we'd do like soup and bake sale fundraisers to get the money to go to Anchorage, Alaska for the competitions. Yeah, the state competitions. Because we'd have regional ones here, and then the state competition is in Anchorage. So that's part of the reason why I got into baking. Ooh, it looks pretty smooth to me. Looks really nice. Don't mind the dog barking. Heather's playing with them in the living room. What? Okay, so that looks pretty smooth to me. That is the cookie dough, and it should make 19 little cookies. And I have to roll those out into about a 1.5 inch circle each and put it in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes. So, gotta roll these out now. Okay, so it says to put a little bit of coconut oil on your hand, so I have a little bit left here. And then to roll these out, or roll these into little balls, so I'll just get some little tiny bit of coconut oil on my hand, which is, I guess, good for moisture, so it's like putting lotion on your hands. So I don't quite know how much to get, but I'll try to make these into like nice little balls. How much would you say is a 1.5 inch ball, Mom? Does this look good?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. First one.
Now try to make another one.
Well, I can do it. What do you take me for, man?
I don't know. Make one too small.
It's so weird. Okay, I don't know if it's the shape of my hands, but when I roll balls out, they turn into this weird, like, cylindrical, like a dreidel shape. Like, I don't know what it is. I have weird hands. Okay, so we're trying to get to 19 cookie dough balls here. See what I'm saying? Look at that. What is that like little hump? My hands just like do that. So weird. Some of these are big, some of these are small, but they're roughly the same-ish.
Yes. I never come out with the right amount.
I'm just magical. Here's my cookie dough balls, and then I'll put these in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes. And then I gotta make like some chocolate dip for them or something, because you're supposed to dip half of them in chocolate. So, yeah, let's do that. I gotta get to the oven, but Mom decided to do something with the dishwasher. Okay, so I gotta put these in. So my oven's all preheated to 350 degrees. Open this up. Quickly put these in. Then I'll start my 12-minute timer. Here we go. Okay, so while the cookies are baking, I will go ahead and melt some semi-sweet mini chocolate chips, because that's what we had. They're like lower sugar, I think, or something like that. Something like that.
They're gluten-free paleo.
Paleo chocolate chips. This is a paleo recipe, so yeah. So I'm just gonna melt these in the microwave, stir them, melt them some more, stir them, you know, something like that. And then we'll dip some of the cookies halfway into the chocolate. I forgot to press down the cookies so that they'd be slightly flattened But they've been in there about 5 minutes and Mom's just gonna like attempt to flatten them a little bit.
It'll be flat on top instead of round.
Yeah. So if we hadn't done this, they would have been round cookies. There's nothing wrong with that, but they look a little fancier this way. Look much better. Okay. Thanks, Mom. Fixing all my mistakes. So I took the chocolate. I have it in like a little bowl holder thing because the glass gets hot. But I took the chocolate and I put it in for about 30 seconds. Then I stirred it up a little. And then I put it in for another 30 seconds. So it's getting pretty smooth here. There's still a few little chunks. Looks like they're kind of stirring out. So I'll probably just put it in there for like another like 10 seconds. And just leave it in there to stay warm until the cookies are done, which will be done in about 5 minutes or less. So there's our chocolate. Okay, so my alarm just went off. The cookies are done, so I'm gonna, with my oven mitt, take them out. Oh, looks good. Should I like show them up close? Cookies.
Grease them.
No, I mean, it doesn't look like, well, they got enough coconut oil on
Hold
them.
the pan.
Oh, they've got coconut oil on them, and I was balling them up with coconut oil, so that's probably why you don't need to grease the pan. These are cookies. Hopefully I'm not shading them too much. So now I've got to wait for the cookies down here to cool, and then I will dip them in the chocolate, and then we've got to wait for the chocolate to cool. So I'm excited. I think they'll taste pretty good. Mom already taste tested one. She said they actually taste kind of buttery, even though there's like no butter in them. So interesting. We'll see how they taste with the chocolate. So I've moved over to the stove where the cookies are, and I've got my melted chocolate here. So I'm gonna like do the fancy thing and dip them like halfway into the chocolate. So I'll take one of my cookies, and I guess just kind of dip it in there and shake it off a little bit. It's not totally halfway, but ta-da! Looks pretty fancy to me. It looks like something you'd like eat at a cafe. So then I'll just set them back down and let them cool. Let the chocolate harden. I'll just continue to do that. And I'm getting chocolate all over my fingers.
Let's set them on the table outside.
Oh yeah. Mom's like, so we can eat them immediately. There's the ones I got done already. That one's barely chocolate covered. Okay, ran out of chocolate, but I'm just gonna probably just eat these ones as they are. So, all of those done. I've got chocolate on my thumb. Ta-da! Here are my cookies with all the chocolate. Don't mind the one in the corner. Mom stole one of the chocolate covered ones and then put the one I took a tiny bite out of it there. So, yeah, I'm telling on you. But here's all my chocolate covered cookies. Looks so good. So I'll wait for those to dry, or not, because Mom's already eaten one, and enjoy. Ta-da! So I just brought the cookies back in from outside, and the chocolate is all dried now, so as you can see here, it's not gonna drip off anymore. Well, maybe if there we go, look this way, the better lighting. But they're all done. And they look pretty good. What is she talking about?
where you going?
What? Oh, it's a little Heather.
I was wondering what these pictures were doing in this file. It was really odd.
There's a baby Heather. Good. Tasting one now that they're all frozen-ish. Not frozen, but like cooled. And it's really good, guys. I give this a thumbs up.
Delicious.
Yeah.
They taste so much better when they're cooled off.
Yeah, they tasted kind of like plain when they were warm, and we just wanted to eat some, but now that they're cooled, they're really good. So
yeah, you can taste all the flavors.
yep, thumbs up from us. No. Cookie.
Oh, there it goes again.
Wow.
See that? Isn't that crazy?
Her eye just went.
Yeah, my eyebrow goes way up and then the eye shuts.
Yeah, definitely me. Because it always does that when I'm here.
Yeah, it does it at work too.
Oh, well, it's also
It's
the people
my
at work.
neck. I can feel it. Ugh. I was going to try and get an adjustment today and I didn't. So take care of yourself. You won't have the weird things that I got going on. But that's it. I guess that's all for our Monday measures. So we hope you got a little bit of new information, new insights, and
We did a dinner and a dessert.
mm-hmm.
So you got 2 recipes.
Right, and they're both healthy.
Yeah, paleo cookies and low calorie chili.
Yeah, yeah, because it's got the turkey burger in there. And like I said, you can make it vegetarian. I didn't put the nutrition information down because honestly, I didn't have it on the recipe, and we change the ingredients all the time. So yeah, you can throw just about anything in there. It's a really good no bean chili. I love the sweet potatoes in there.
Mm-hmm.
I take it to potlucks and I get compliments. And,
I love it too.
yeah. So I hope you're all doing well and you're having a good week or a good start to your week.
Yeah.
And made it through the full moon. We just had a full moon a few days ago.
Oh. Anyway, happy Monday.
Yeah, and the crazy weather all over the United States.
Yeah, it sounds like everywhere.
It sounds like the whole world is getting weird weather.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Hit that like button.
Yeah.
And the subscribe button.
And the subscribe button.
And don't forget to, I've heard that you have to tell people to hit the bell
Ring
to get
the bell to get your notifications.
So you can see all the very fun stuff in our videos.
Yeah, when
all
it
of our
comes up.
weirdness.
We'll see you later.
Bye.